Hello everyone, do you like aura reading? Do you like the Xenomorph? Well, allow me to introduce you to the awesome AURAMORPH build. Let's not waste any time, let's go ahead and get started. Usually with builds we start with perks, but today we're starting with an add-on. That starting add-on is the Iridescent add-on Improvised Cattle Prod, which is when a generator is completed, any survivor that is within 10 meters of a generator has their aura revealed to you for 15 seconds. We pair this with our first perk, the Nemesis Teachable Lethal Pursuer, which is at the start of the match, all survivor auras are revealed to you for 9 seconds, but more importantly, all aura reading that has a set duration is increased by an additional 2 seconds. Our next perk combines well with our next add-on, that being the Doctor Teachable Overwhelming Presence and the add-on Molted Skin. Overwhelming Presence is whenever a survivor uses an item within 32 meters of you, they are exhausted for 15 seconds. However, the part that we're interested in is the second part, which is whenever a survivor within 32 meters of you becomes exhausted, they have their aura revealed to you for 4 seconds, which is 6 seconds thanks to lethal. Molted Skin combines with this well because Molted Skin is whenever a survivor places a flame turret, they become exhausted for 30 seconds. Since the flame turrets are required to counterplay the Xenomorph, this allows another excellent way to guarantee even more aura reading thanks to Overwhelming Presence. Our next perk is just a great perk in general, but even more excellent on the Xenomorph, that being the Night Teachable Nowhere to Hide, which is whenever you kick a generator, all survivors within 24 meters of you have their aura revealed for 5 seconds, this being 7 seconds with lethal. This one is especially helpful as not only will it help you find rats, the aura of the 24 meters is actually located around your character, so the Xenomorph can get into the tunnel and travel with that 24 meter range before the duration ends to find even more people. Our last perk is a surprising one, that being the Dracula Teachable Human Greed, which allows you to see the auras of unopened chests on the map, but more importantly reveals the aura of any survivor that comes within 8 meters of a chest for 5 seconds, this being 7 instead with lethal. You can also close chests that have been opened to continue getting value with this perk as well. A lot of people shy away from Human Greed because of the fact that the survivors get notified whenever Human Greed is active, but I actually got an immense amount of value out of this perk, more than any of the other perks in this build. This was especially deadly on maps whenever I would go to main buildings or shack, where I was getting aura reading through the chest there or the one in the basement, allowing me to easily circumvent chase with that long aura reading. This is especially helpful because main buildings and shacks are often some of the strongest structures in the game, so having aura reading to help circumvent them is really awesome. With this build, you'll have near constant aura reading thanks to your add-ons and your perks. Aura reading is really fun on Xenomorph because it helps you set up some spicy prediction shots that you wouldn't have had otherwise. You don't have to take my word for it. Let's go ahead and take a look in today's showcase matches. Follow the Refugi, Winahakalugi, because this map looks like snot. Look at the Walking Dead map. Okay, I'm gonna go on this person. I went the wrong way. I've talked about this before, but a lot of times I just like to slide on the walls to turn my direction, to change where I am and not. Wow, that hit me from back here. Look at how far away I'm standing. That's crazy. I was just gonna back up and tail attack, but the stun hit me from 5 years away. Get rid of that real quick. Make acidic blood base kit. I don't think I would want that. Considering the fact that you don't get stunned often anyways. I like how he just got back on the gen, it doesn't matter if I have a turret or not, might as well. Nowhere to Hide is probably my favorite killer perk in the game. It's so good. Could do that? Yeah, so it's specifically while the face is open and you get that little blue light on it. That's when you can break it. Oh, how you feel about it, Figs? Do you like it? I'm gonna go here because I don't want to have every chase be at shack so far. Also, did your thing go well today, or is that still scheduled? I know you were doing a subathon to raise money for your car. Oh god. Yeah, let's say. Only way that would have worked if I didn't miss that there. Thankfully, this pallet. Oh, I didn't. How did that work? How did that work? AURAMORPH. Got me that. Yeah, I still think that the Xenomorph design in Alien Earth is a little bit goofy. Okay, so it hasn't happened yet. I was like, it would have felt terrible if I missed it. I didn't know when it was happening. Hi, buddy. Placed on the ground unactivated? Yeah, it is kind of weird. It's very niche, so I'm not really, like, upset that you can't do it. I'm just whacking people. Yeah, it is really weird. They do break on their own eventually if a survivor does not come within a 6-meter radius of them. Yeah, it is weird. Either 6 or 8. I believe it's 6 though. So many people around. Aha. Nowhere to hide is a goated perk. No new killers. Woo! Oh, she went to the right. I didn't expect that, so I couldn't quite clear that rock. The movement's really weird. Once again, I'm getting stunned from like 3 years away from the f***ing pallet. Barely see what's happening. Yeah, it doesn't help that there's this bug happening right now where the withered isle maps are just super foggy for like no reason, which is already bad for visibility as is. But where you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, it just blows up the visibility. Where did she go? I wish wish that gen had progress. I could just get nowhere to hide. Oh, hey. Haha! Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful Eerie Cattle Prod value. Into hitting her dead on a missing that day. Eerie Cattle Prod value. Woo! Hi, Labby. How are you? That was a good bait. That was actually an excellent bait. Did she just plot twist right here? Is that what I saw? Yep. I love the AURAMORPH. That was like out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, did I just see you plot twist? Did I just watch you plot twist? Wait a minute. Did he go on the outside here? Yeah, he did. Hi, Kelly. How are you? I didn't throw that. No, I was too far to the left. A myth. I'm doing pretty alright. How about you? No. I even saw that he wasn't gonna come back on Aura Read. Oh, what? Wait, what? What am I waiting on? That was a decision, it sure was. If you're too far away and hit nothing, does tail magnetize the close hit box in some way? Are you like trying to theorize what may be wrong with the tail? Is that what you're saying? I don't exactly want to tunnel. Human greed! Human greed goated! The window frame, right into the upper part. Earlier, I had just aimed too far to the left. That was me. I messed up there. I aimed that incorrectly. Because usually what a lot of people do there is they'll go towards the window and then fake left or right. Or like bait you last second. So I thought I was going to do that. So I aimed a little bit more left. But he ended up just taking the window, so I just missed. Ooh, even with the extra charge. Streamer bring the problem. Nice joke. I think it's funny because a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I've had a handful of people be like, usually when you're saying you missed a shot and it was because of a bug or collision issues, I don't believe you. And I'm like, okay, I know when it's me. And I point it out almost every time when it's me. It just, you know, it just happens to be an issue that often. What's the build? It's just an AURAMORPH build. I had somebody talk about like wanting to see like a Iridescent focus build. I forget where. It was on one of my socials. And I was like, okay. Okay. I really should start screenshotting though. So I can be like, hey, this is for you. Man, I don't think camping the pallet worked that well for you. Just gonna throw that out there. Just gonna throw that out there. Just a thought. Just a thought. Hi, Jocelyn. How's it going, friend? How are you? Yeah, Human Green has honestly been the GOAT in this build so far. And it's also very similar to Iridescent, because Iridescent is aura around the control stations after gen pops, and Human Greed are aura around chests. So it's like kind of like Iridescent, except for control stations, which is neat. I'm gonna get aura read on him. Oh, there's an ad coming. Hold on. Gotta hit that real quick. Oop, there we go. Yeah, if Iridescent went off like 2 or 3 more times, it would be like a top 5 add-on for them. But the fact that it only goes off 5 times makes it kind of underwhelming. Ori Monday. It just doesn't go off frequently enough to be having a huge impact on the game. Or maybe you just make like, do it the other way. Just make like the aura read and or like duration just like really absurd. That's another way you could go about it. Did I just hear him here? Or was that the zombies? I think I just heard the zombies. Yeah, acidic blood is kind of like, I call it the content creator add-on because that's kind of what it is. It's like anybody who actually plays the character goes, oh, why am I running an add-on all about getting stunned when like I just hit over pallets anyways? Okay, have fun. Much less the trigger state of having to be within a certain duration of like exiting the control station. Like, so basically, unless you're like a content creator going, look at this really cool add-on, it's just not a reason to use it. It's just, how do you play this? Every hit is a guaranteed M2? It's not, especially with how bad collision is. What'd you change about them? I'm glad you asked. I have a whole add-on concept. Let's see. Let me grab it. I was like, what was that? So Iridescent 1, Warrior's Crest. Another cast of Xenomorph evolved to be fierce warriors in defense of the hive. This is kind of like a Chag add-on for Xenomorph. You don't enter crawler mode anymore, but your movement speed is faster, your lunge is a little bit longer, kind of like a half coup. The flame turret charges now slow you down while you're in standing mode, because they don't slow you down in standing mode right now, but obviously to balance out this add-on, they should slow you down in standing mode. But yeah, also the Xenomorph is untraceable by the motion sensors and the flame turrets. So you essentially decide you are going to no more tail attack, but I can either stealth or be an M1 kind of Chag playstyle. So that's that one. And then I have Space Chrysalis, which is a more Romulus-focused add-on, at least in theme. At the start of the trial, control stations are deactivated for 45 seconds. I've heard that's a high number. We can lower that to like 30 or something like that. And then once the last generator is completed, all flame turrets are destroyed and control stations deactivate for the remainder of the trial. Any survivors within 2 meters of control station are revealed to you. So this is like a sandwich add-on where you get like a head start without flame turrets, and then at the end game there's no flame turrets, because Xenomorph I've noticed has no like end game build synergy like at all. there's nothing about Xeno that synergizes with endgame build. If anything, there's the opposite, because you can't hear the exit gates being worked on, you can't hear the hatch while in the tunnels. So there's actually like no endgame build synergy. So I thought, hey, let's have a head start add-on and a endgame add-on, and make it the Eerie. So yeah, like I said, all the numbers can be adjusted to whatever is like fair and balanced. Yeah, those were my 2 ideas. Freaky. Snowhawk's lab. There are rats though. Lots of rats. A watch add-on? I think so many people love the watch add-on, but it's a noob trap. And it makes me so sad that so many people are like gung-ho about that. A predator helmet for your little boo-boo. That sounds so adorable. Oh, he held that really good. I saw it's like a Horror Night like event thing that they had like a Leatherface Labubu. I was like, that's funny. Cat carrier. I think like I made a whole video about this already of like changes Xenomorph needs, but honestly the motion sensors need to be adjusted in some way. What kind of like? Kind of like, do they have a dash step up? Like the motion sensors need to do now as long as they are, so you can do a little bit of stealth gameplay, and then we can tackle like, you know, add-ons for undetectable. I would love to play like Wendy or Morrow as survivors in the game. That would be sick. Dude, I was rewatching, like, episode 1 the other day. And when Morrow's up at the bridge, like, going like, I will secure the perimeter. Wait for backup. He's, like, so intense. He's, like, such an intense character, and I love it. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Andy. I'm still waiting on Andy from Romulus, but one step at a time. Also, in the second episode, where he like the future rescue guys find him, and he's like, "I am the least of your worries." his line delivery is so good. You want to see me float? Oh no, I didn't do it. Sometimes if you get the hook prompt while you're up on the stairs, you like float towards the hook, like through the air. It's really funny. The wrong presence went off, but I didn't see where that was. Yeah, wiretap's really good. Wiretap's very underrated. This pallet's really good. Oh yeah, deli that whole time. These crates have terrible collision. TLDR. Not TLDR, by the way. Wrong acronym. Just heads up. Those crates, whether on the Resident Evil map or this one, awful collision. Do not try to hit around them. You will be sad. Hi, Ratty. Good to see you, friend Harry. For the lore you could answer, I will try. Oh yeah, having Andy like telling puns in the middle of like the trials. That'd be adorable. Robots called androids? Okay, they're usually either called androids or synthetics. I prefer the term artificial person myself. But yeah, that's usually what they refer to. Good bait, actually. Can't even be mad about that. Good job. Weird, I don't see this tile all the way up here. Usually it's at the back of the map. I know she's hanging out for a save. Okay, here she is. Gotta see her aura to know she's running away so I can safely get this. Okay, so a cyborg crop is a mixture, like a halfway point between a synthetic and a human. Meaning that, like, Morrow is mostly human and it just has some augmentations. You can actually switch the follow. I appreciate it. So very cyberpunky in the way that it's like, he's mostly human, but he has other stuff going on. By the way. Okay, so we know he already fell because, or read. I don't think it's worth it to chase him. I think it's better if we stick on these guys. I don't know who I wanted to chase there. I got distracted. Hi, Smo. How are you? Already Monday. No, because it's like, I think the way we've seen it in the show so far is that unless you look at his arms where the actual like implants are, you can't tell. So she probably didn't see it. Say, what was the game plan there? Run that by me again. I forget what the context of the scene was. I'd have to watch it again. But there's a scene where they were like, "Oh gosh, she's a cyborg," but it's only when he turns his arms over and they see his arms. See, that's another thing. I know it's a show, but I was really sad to not see Xeno at all in one of like the big companies. I was like, no, dude. Where's my isolation run? Because I believe isolation takes place 17 years after the end of the events of Alien Earth. So like Xeno would still be doing its thing right now and not like falling off like it is by the time of isolation. I would say I should be able to get out of line of sight quick enough that doesn't matter. Ooh, she even knew to duck there? Honestly, perhaps. Because like most people would assume I wouldn't be there in time to even get that shot. Okay, good. I see you. Alright, she's over there, but I'm not gonna slug for the fourth there. Oh, that's right, Morning Monday. My apologies. Always forget what day it is. Morning Monday. Stab. I did see them. They were very cool. Shunk. Sign up for the tourney? Are you gonna get the band back together? Are you gonna get team back? Okay, they went this way. Wow, I hit over those crates. Let's go. They're going. Team makes their valiant return. By the way, if you guys have just come in, and we're here at the beginning of the stream, Fink and I are collabing again to run another charity tournament, this time for the ADAA, the always get the acronyms backwards. The let me bring it back up, because I always say it wrong, because I know I do. Anxiety and Depression Association of America. Yep. I knew I was going to say America Anxiety and Depression Association, which I knew wasn't right. It was backwards, but yeah. We're doing a mental health focus this time, but if you guys like the one we did for the National Marrow Donor Program, it's going to be essentially that again, except for a different cause, so be there or be square. Hi, Gigas. How's it going, friend? How are you? Oh. Overwhelming presence. Woo! Value. Excuse me. Maury Monday. Woo! Team captain this time? Do it. Go for it. sizzling cheeseburger flavor? That sounds delicious. Tell me how they are. Tasty Leon. Crunchy Tasty Leon. Never watched a tourney? They're like not like as serious as like actual comp tourneys. Nia doing Dwight's Adept. Interesting. Today though, so it'll be fairly easy to do. Nostromo, I'm about to make the survivors. Nomo. Home field advantage. Let's go. Probably this one. That's the other side of the wall. And you not. Don't ever do what that Ash did. At least place the turret if you get caught with one in your hand. Because at least I have to stop and deal with it. Trip him, Facehugger, do it. Help out. Probably isolation, if I had a preference. I think the isolation model is like the closest we've had to like a perfect Xenomorph model in gaming. Yo, cheesecake. Oh, there's somebody here. I didn't even know they were there. Thank you for the 25 months. I really appreciate that. If you want to be a specific killer build, do let me know, because that's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Oh, he was trying to turn on the map thing. This is an indoor map? Yeah. I think it would have been cool if this was fully in space. That's just me, though. Give this good old wallop. Hi, Blitz. How's it going? Is the isolation model? No. There's a lot of differences. There's a lot of differences. If you put them up side by side, you'll see. Demi is rating me, rating me, rating me, rating me, rating me. Yo, Demi Bunny. Thank you so much for the raid. I very much appreciate it. How did you stream how things go? Like, here, trust me with your friends. I know me, I'm Brand. I'm the Xenomorph. I am number 5 worldwide, number 1 NA. Wrote the guide, all that wonderful stuff. How did you stream how things go? You can trust me with your people.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, they're still wanting this one, at least. Ooh, and somebody's coming right back. There's that eerie cattle prod value. Incredible. And he just vaulted and left. That's not good. Because of fog vials? Oh, do they make you nauseous too? If I get like 3 or 4 in one game, like I do get motion sick dealing with them. But I haven't heard a lot of other people have that specific situation. Gives me a migraine? Ah, okay. So it's not motion sickness, but something similar. I usually hear that. I usually hear like it gives me a headache or it gives me a migraine. But I get motion sick. People think migraines are just like bad headaches. Inform yourselves. It is far worse. Okay, nobody over here. Yeah, migraines will literally like put you down. They are that bad. Such a quick heal. Why would you fake that? Oh, you're just dead. What, your birthday too? That is super rough. Yeah, like, I don't lose vision, but like, I really have to like, I feel like I have to put pressure on it, like my own eye, to get it to stop. Oh, I've been finally convinced. Like, I'm like, gotta like hold it. They're just doing all those gens back here. Yeah, he's in a tile, these two are not, so they will be the easier chase. What if I slug? Just like as a treat to myself, you know? You know it's important to treat yourself? What if I slug, like, as a treat? Took him, then after that guy. Not gonna do basement, because, like, there's no reason to. Mori Monday. Woohoo! Yippee! Oh, with the Juggernaut ship in the background? That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Chunk. Well, DC didn't want his points on the way out, I guess. Kind of goofy. We'll just go for Jake. I should have broke that. Oh, there's Aura Reed. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Mori Monday. Woo! His face was so funny. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like the beard version of Jake. I don't know, but it just looks so goofy. Yeah, his eyes looked really shiny. They looked really strange. Wow, that was a hell of a free drop. Get some aura. Ah, no, we're not getting aura. We're getting blinded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Busted. 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 No, but I have sprint burst, so I'm fine. There's no such thing as being out of position if I have sprint burst vigil. So he does have a beamer, so I do gotta be careful. At least he did at one point. Okay, there was Jen to kick to get that or read real quick. Did he drop this? Why did he drop this over here? Why are you bagging me? On this episode of I Bag and Go Down in 2 seconds. Brought to you by Dwight. The Salute of Nostromo looks really cool. Ooh, there she is. We're just swapping places. Yeah, this is probably the best skybox in the game, just aesthetically. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wow. Ori Monday. Woo! Yippee! Come here. Now it's your turn. Maybe get that injury checked out. I don't think they're coming back from that. Just gonna throw that out there. Running another tourney. I know, I'm very excited for it. We've been cooking on it for a few weeks now. I'll drive going for no. Yeah, you're going for the 2-perk escape thing. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Did you enjoy the AURAMORPH build? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, make sure you like and subscribe, because that's how I know I'm doing a good job on the back end. Other than that, hopefully this video made your day a little bit better today. If it didn't, I'll try to do so again in the next video. And if I don't see you there, well, you know that thing I always say. I'll see you when I see you, friends. Goodbye.